This is the second episode of my project to create a fully custom hypixel inspired skyblock in Minecraft Bedrock, but only using commands. If you haven't seen the last episode, then I would strongly advise that you do, as it would make this project make a whole lot more sense. Enjoy the video. As this is a skyblock and my only limit is copying in Minecraft commands and my imagination, the obvious option was to add magic. Yes, this is the most original thought I had. So, the most obvious thing to do first was to add a wizard. This wizard lives in here rent-free, and if you talk to him, he has a bit of dialogue. Although today, we're gonna get him to make us a magic wand. For that, we will need 3 enchanted amethyst, a zombie heart, and most importantly, a stick. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we get this zombie heart? Well, for that I needed to add a zombie boss to drop it. So, I added a zombie boss. Here we are with Bossman Bill. If we look at him, a menu will pop up, and in this menu we have a bunch of different quests we can start. The quests require money to start and a minimum combat level. This is a totally original idea, definitely. We'll start the quest and, well, let's get going. Here we are at the graveyard. The way this works is we have to kill 50 zombies, indicated by the action bar, to start the actual boss fight. So, shouldn't take too long, wish me luck. Oh, okay, it's starting. Here we go. It has a fun starting animation, yeah. And it seems like a normal zombie, but it definitely isn't. It's a lot harder. Yep. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay, well, let's try that again. There we go. If we kill this boss, when this boss will die, it will drop some custom items. When it died, there we go. So, in this case it's dropped some intact zombie flesh, but it has a chance to drop a zombie heart, so I'm going to keep killing them until we get the drop. Wow, there we go, finally. We have the zombie heart. It's a rare drop, and it's used for, well, magic. So let's take this back to the wizard and claim our rightful wand. Okay, let's give these items to the wizard, and bam. There we go, a wand for magic spells. Well, what next? Well, I have to code the spells in. Alrighty, here we are, on the Nether Island. In this, we have the wand, and if I try and use the wand without a spell, well, nothing will happen. However, if I put a heal spell in my offhand, for instance, once I grab them, now I'm going to put the heal spell in my offhand, and if I use it, it'll heal me. Heals me 10 health for 4 seconds, indicated by the healing particles. If I set my health to 0, and I'll use it, it will heal a lot more than just regular regeneration, which is 3. There we go. Hopefully that's clear. If I try and use it before its cooldown is over, it would just say in chat. It's normally at 15, but currently have it set to 2. Next up is the fire spell. When I use it, well, it summons fire. Whoops, I used it. If I summon a zombie, then kill it, bam! Instantly kills, but it just does a lot of damage. And it has a limit of how far it goes. It can go through a few mobs, but yeah. Next up is the water spell. It's the exact same, but it just gives the mob slowness, and it's a slightly slower projectile, so. And it's slightly weaker. Yep. Next up, oh, well, this is a ground pound spell. The ground pound launches nearby mobs in the air, indicated by the particles, and it deals a bit of damage to them. Not much, but it's enough. And if I use it enough, they will die. Just like that. Next up is the air spell. The air spell doesn't actually do any damage, but it does launch mobs away. And it can deal a bit of full damage sometimes, just like that. So, it's just good for getting out of sticky situations. And finally, we have Soul Eater. Soul Eater does a lot of damage, and well, oh, it didn't work then. Just, yep. Soul Eater will eat the soul of the mob and it will deal a lot of damage. And if it deals the final blow, then the mob will drop a bottled spirit of itself. I think it's called. Yep, it is. So yeah, this spirit is used for summoning. So if I use the summoning spell in my offhand, and then it will use, well, the spirit I have on me. And bam, there you go. We have a zombie ally right there. So, but they're a work in progress. There's a lot left to add here. They're not doing very well. Alright, that will end off this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's not, I've not done as much as I hoped I would, but maybe I'll do more next week. Next week I'm going to try and work on the generation and, well, I'm not sure really what else, but generation, that's definitely what I'm going to do.